Welcome to StoryTime, a series where one of us will host and the other two will compete to host the next episode. For today's episode, we will be talking about things that we are ungrateful for just in time for Thanksgiving, but we're like the evil. We're the Grinches of Thanksgiving, because, I mean, come on. We're always skipping straight to Christmas instead of Thanksgiving. We're pulling out the hate for this year.
You know that, like, the Grinch stole Christmas, not Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We're still in Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Sort of. Anyways, I don't know if we just want to jump straight into some stories or if we want to have some discussion. How are you guys feeling for Thanksgiving so far?
I just want food. I like food.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
It's the only part that.
Nice.
Did you even just. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I just like the food. The food's... And I have lots of
just likes
places
the
to go
food.
for food. I
That
already
is true.
did one of my Thanksgivings. It was like 2 weeks
cool.
ago.
That is true.
Nice.
What about you, Alex? Oh, shoot!
yeah.
I didn't even introduce you guys. Kensley, say hi,
Hello.
and then Alex, hit the gritty for us.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Alrighty.
Are you going to try and wiggle that in there somehow, or are you just
No, we'll be fine. We're rolling. We're rolling with it.
We're going straight through this.
Going straight
And yes,
through
I
this.
am excited. I am excited.
Good.
know.
Good.
You know.
I'm
it's
personally
time.
like, I don't really care about Thanksgiving. I'd personally skip it. I'm not the biggest fan of the foods around Thanksgiving. But you know, it's nice to just gather with some people and have some
You're,
nice
people.
moments.
really,
Some
really,
people.
really lucky that we are doing a siege story time. Alright, shoot you.
Yeah. Wait, in game?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's jump into it. Alex, you got any stories you want to share about some things that you're not so thankful for?
I'm gonna be a menace. I hate people that stink.
Okay.
Like not like oh you stink, you know, like you suck. I'm just thinking like you actually stink.
Like smell.
yeah,
you
no,
smell.
yeah, like, yeah.
That
like
is
you,
fair.
Like you smell. Like I don't know what it is. Because my mom, she's a germ freak. Like sharing like straws or anything like that. She's very germophobic. So like the house is always clean, and
Right.
it always smells like Clorox.
Yeah.
It smells clean, and she makes sure that I smell good, and my sister and stuff. Like if she says something smells bad, she's gonna say it, and I kind of
Okay.
like, I added on to that because there was this one guy. He went to my school, and he stunk really badly, but I just hate calling him out because I don't think he knows he stinks because he walks like it's normal.
Of course.
I think it's also there are people who have that medical condition where they just smell. You can smell.
Yeah, that's why they wanna. That's why they wanna
Yeah,
call him out
no,
for
I
it.
totally
I
get
was
that.
like, I don't wanna
it's
say,
so,
oh,
I
dude,
had
you
somebody
stink.
at school. Yeah, there was somebody at school, same thing. He did. He openly admitted one day. He's like, I know, I'm sorry. Like we do everything. I am doing everything I can, and I am taking all my pills and doing everything I can, showering, making sure I put on specific creams. Nothing works. And I felt so bad for him because yeah, it's bad, but also at the same time, I guess I'm a little lenient with them, where it's like it is a medical thing. But yeah, people who smell it's definitely gross. But I do imagine, I'm sorry, I can just imagine your mom being just kind of pestering you if something's bothering you about
Yeah, she
how you
she always has a
something.
candle going or something, or she just wipes down like counters or something.
I feel like me and your mother would get along.
So
Oh yeah.
I feel like I definitely understand how it is to smell the stank
stink.
because to feel stinky. no, to smell the stank a little bit because I mean, Alex, I don't think you go to the gym, but the gym is full of hard-working, sometimes mostly men, a lot of rough men just kind of going at it. If that's
That does not sound right.
yeah, hold on.
No,
Dude,
you're not
say they're
changing that.
pumping
You're
iron,
not
bro.
changing.
Yeah,
They
they're
say
pumping
iron.
iron.
Pumping the iron, man. They're
But,
getting in it.
And I mean, most people they do kind of take care of themselves, at the gym. I feel like the gym, most people know how to handle it. Make sure you put everything on to decrease the stinky. But there's definitely sometimes that people will walk by and you're like, dang, did you fart? Are you just stinky? What is the smell? And
But
yeah,
but
so
the thing
I
was
can
with this
feel
guy,
that.
But the thing was with this guy is that he constantly stink. Like it was not a day that he smelled good.
It was
And
very
Yeah.
continuous.
I just think he just really had bad hygiene, or his
I
mom
feel
or his
like
parents just does not care.
I feel like especially in school, like there are definitely just those kids that don't care. And
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but there's always at least one in each class. Like at least. And yeah, I definitely understand that.
I feel bad
Yeah.
because the kid I knew that did, he was the cleanest kid I like saw in the entire school. Though, like, he was wiped down everything he touched himself. Like he would wipe it down, wipe his hands. I felt bad, but I think his was a medical condition. I don't remember what it was called.
And there's definitely a big like line between that cuz you can tell when people just straight up don't take care of themselves. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you know, to each their own, who knows their home life, you know. But there's
Yeah.
kind of a limit like if
A
you're not
lot.
homeless, you should at least be able to do something about some of it. But
I guess to
I don't
add on
know.
that,
To each their own.
I don't like people that don't take care of their hygiene. There was a girl in school that I knew. Her hair, I genuinely believe she never washed her hair, but you could tell. Like everybody could tell. Her hair was a grease ball, and her hair was like sticking everywhere, and it did not look good.
Wait,
And I was
what?
always like, if you don't wash your hair like for days and days and days on end, doesn't it like just fill and look disgusting? And if you have
Mhm.
longer hair, it looks worse. And so this girl
Isn't that how you
had
get
that.
dreads? You just
Y-
like don't wash your
That's
hair.
like a very
and it
old
get-
school of way of getting dreads, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was gonna say, but I think now it's a little bit different.
I was gonna say there's plenty of
There's
ways to
more
get
stuff
dreads
to it,
now.
and I'm not about to talk about it because I don't understand it. I don't understand how that works, but
But back
her
in like the
hair.
hippie days, yeah, that's how
I
you got
swear,
dreads.
she almost like just like smeared like coconut oil in her hair and then just like brushed it back.
Paul's
And
like
then it just, yeah, and it was like, but then it was like frizzy and everything. And it wasn't like she had curly hair. She had straight hair, but it was black and just constantly looked like there was oil like leaking off of her.
She just puts a
scalp.
jar in her locker. She gets a handful, just puts it on top.
It's gross. So yeah, people not taking care of their hygiene. I definitely agree with that one. I don't like that.
Okay. Well, that's a worthy topic, I think, for things that we dislike. I think we all kind of feel roughly the same. Maybe you two like, because you're both a little bit more germophobic. I'm not the biggest germaphobe, but when it comes to hygiene, I definitely care about hygiene still, for sure. But and to throw my hat in the ring with the whole like oily hair, I grew up with really oily hair. I definitely understand how that is. And I, it's always when you wake up that your hair is
It's
just
greasy.
so
Yep.
greasy.
I think
And
it's probably worse with a guy, right? Because you're closer to the pillow.
It-
Your
I
body's producing
personally
more
think it
on your
is.
scalp.
that
Yeah.
and you have a lot more hair for your oils to spread out through. Where like
Yeah,
when you
because
have
it's supposed
shorter
to go
hair, it's all
down.
in one spot. So
Yeah, because for my hair,
It
if
is.
it's longer, it's supposed to go from the scalp all the way down, kind of
right.
to your roots a little bit. That's what the oils are supposed to
So I definitely
do.
I think it shows more on a guy, but you know.
Oh gosh, I swear this girl, like she never washed her hair.
I gotta meet her. I gotta ask her about the coconut oil. I
It,
gotta ask.
it did not look good.
Mind if I have some
didn't?
lotion?
I was just sending us a video of me just putting coconut oil in my hair, and I just call her out.
Alrighty.
I guess mine's a little off, kind of topic a little bit from this, but I am definitely not a fan of. This is a little bit more personal, but my aunt, because she is currently suing my family. Everyone in her
Suing?
entire family, and she's a nut job. Yeah,
That's
she's a nut
fair.
How
job.
could she do? How could she do
They're
with the
just
family though? Like,
kind of sucky
like-
people.
She thinks she thinks she's a saint. I swear, she thinks she's the most perfect saint in the world. And just to put it simply, she's suing my dad, two other brothers, and her mother because she's not getting her way. That's why. Ever since my grandpa passed away, she felt like she was in control because she thought that he kind of cared for her, but she found out that he kind of took her off of some things when it came to the will. and it made her really mad. So now she's completely out of the will because of my grandma, which good for her because my aunt has told her how insane my grandma is, how stupid my grandma is, just stupid stuff, and suing her and her entire family. So I'm not grateful for her for sure. I think she's not a great person. I think she might be mentally ill, but I also at the same time I think she's kind of an evil person.
People can definitely suck. I think that's a very broad thing we could definitely bring in, so this is just people in general.
Family. I feel bad,
Ooh.
and that's not like a mean thing, but because we're closer to the family members, sometimes it hurts the most.
Okay. Even though I'm not competing,
That's true.
this came to mind. I hate bad drivers. If there's one thing I hate about people, it's the way they drive. It's so irritating because it's always the worst drivers who seem the most entitled. So annoying. I don't necessarily have any specific things I want to bring up. If either one of you want to bring up things with that, I guess
I
there,
was in the fast
you know.
lane and I had this lady just decide to come on over. Didn't even look, didn't signal. She was at the side of the car that I was in, and I was delivering flowers.
Yeah,
That's
I
actually
think
that's actually a
the
good story.
I think the non-signal, like that's the worst part about people
She didn't
driving
even
is
look.
people who don't signal.
She didn't look. I saw her entire face. I saw her. She was right next to me. She just came on over. I slammed on my so hard. Didn't even look. Honked and everything. Didn't phase her. Ended up going around her. Got around her. Yeah, she didn't even pay a single attention. Had no idea.
I feel like there's
Dang.
kind of a difference between sucky drivers and bad drivers. Because when someone's clearly just bad at driving and they're kind of all over the place, you know, you can just keep your distance. But when people are just inconsiderate, I feel like that's worse. Because maybe their driving's fine, but then they just like merge over without signaling and almost like run you off the road and you're like, whoa, what just happened? And I feel like that's much worse than being behind somebody and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my distance. These guys seem crazy. I think the inconsiderate people are worse. Maybe not as
yeah.
dangerous, because, I don't know, maybe they're still keeping an eye out. But, I hate it. I hate it so bad.
It's also scary, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you can just like
Cars
anything
are
can
very
happen on the road.
dangerous. I mean,
Honestly, bring
I've
back
always
horses.
viewed cars at... bring back horses. I've always viewed cars as you're in a 1-ton bullet. Like,
Oops.
you're more dangerous than anything around if you're in a car, and that's just the truth. But
That was
Nobody was
perfect,
standing
by the way.
there.
That was perfect timing, by the way.
Oh
When
my
you
God,
said
nobody
that,
was
that was
standing
good.
there.
That was good timing.
what?
As you
I
said
shot
that.
the couch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what did I miss? What? But no, I'm following now.
Oh wait, cause you have suppressor. Oh, you didn't. Oh my God, dude.
I could have killed somebody. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Thank heavens you weren't standing in front of me. I accidentally tapped it again.
Alex, do
What were you
you
saying,
have
though?
any driving stories?
I do actually. So I think I just got out of school, and my mom wanted me to go to Walmart, but I didn't look at the text. I was driving, and when I came
Wow.
home, no, no, listen, I went back to Walmart to get whatever she needed, and the Walmart has a left turning lane, so you can turn left to get to the freeway.
Right.
And it was my turn to go, and I was going, and like not even like halfway through it, I see in the car to my left, this like he was zooming, like he was gonna hit me, and then next thing you know, I see smoke, and he's just slamming on his brakes, almost hitting me, direct right
Jeez.
there. I would have got T-boned, and I probably would have died because how fast he was going.
Right.
They're so stupid.
It's crazy because I'm like, what the fuck? It's red. Why aren't you stopping? You're not gonna go through
Right.
it. It's not like it was turning yellow and then red. Like, the fuck are you doing?
Don't you know
But-
it goes from red to yellow, Alex?
No. It was my turn, but it was it was a scary experience because I felt like I was gonna die because he was just
Right.
not stopping, and then he eventually looked up, saw me in my big red car. But
Right.
yeah, that is
Kensley,
like, scary.
you got any crazy driving stories?
I do, but I kind of already shared the one about the lady coming over. But I mean, I guess this is recently. It was with my mom. She's at this light where we live. It's kind of like a four-way stop. It's got the four lights on all ends, and their lights turned. green to go, so she goes. Yeah, this lady apparently passed out in her car, was going 50 miles per hour, and passed out, ran into the back side of my mom's car, and stopped the entire car. The person next to her in the lane beforehand was going to be originally hit, but they saw her coming first and slammed on their brakes. And so my mom was the one that ended up getting hit. And yeah, this lady didn't get out of her car, nothing. My mom runs it. She's pissed. And she has the dash cam video. She is swearing. My mother does not swear very often, so it's kind of funny. But she's swearing and she walks out. She's mad and she's like, okay, be calm. I know how it is to get in a car accident. Don't be mean. Just asked the lady if she was okay. I guess this lady's already been in another car accident prior to that as well. So I just think this lady's kind of, yeah, I think supposedly it was not her fault, and that's when she was in a brand new car because of it. I don't believe her because of the way that she told my mom, yeah, it's an issue. I pass out quite a bit. You shouldn't be driving.
You pass out quite a bit.
Yeah, so I think she actually does have issues and passes out, and yeah.
You know, that is so funny because when I first moved into this house I live in now, there was someone ran through our fence into our bush, and we didn't even know how. Because where my house is at, it's a busy road. There's a stop sign to my left, and there's a stop sign in front of our house, so we can get out of our driveway because we live on the hill. Swear to God, a car came up to our door and he's like, "Is this someone you know?" And we look. This is a car in our fucking yard, and it's just like, what the hell? No, we don't know this person. What the hell? And apparently she passed out, and I was like, you passed out. Like I didn't believe her. I was like, there's no way, because we live on a hill. You would have,
Right.
because she said she was coming from the stop sign in front of my house, so she was turning left. But I don't know how. Like, it's a steep hill. It's a pretty steep hill, and for you to somehow curve into our bush through our fence, it's just like, it's bizarre. I think Nick has a video of it because this is when we were kids and we were walking to school, and he just has a video of this lady in our bush.
Okay, alright.
Ooh, people who don't like animals.
Oh, okay.
People who just do not like animals, and also probably the biggest thing, how cruel they are. I haven't seen just so many pets at the shelter now. You know how people are just mean. And I don't get how people don't like them. Like my uncle does not like animals. My dad supposedly says he doesn't like animals, but he has 2 dogs. So I think
Okay.
that's a lie. But people who really don't like animals or just cannot empathize with them, and then are just very like mean to people who have them, or people who are talking about how don't do this with your dog, don't do that. What do you know that this dog or cat doesn't like? What if the dog and cat does like it, and you're over here making the dog and cat sad because you think that what this human is doing is abusive, even though this dog is sitting there in front of this human begging them, please do this for me.
Okay, that's a good point, and on that, you know, if people don't want to own animals, sure, whatever. I can kind of get that. Maybe they have their own
Well, that's
reasons, whatever.
fine.
But to the people who actively want to harm animals or just like abuse them, put them in sucky situations, I will never understand that. Just don't have the animal. Just don't associate with animals. Like, it's really not that difficult, and I think it's pretty evil. I'm personally a huge animal person. There's not an animal I'd ever turn down, like if I had, except for camels. But if
What about
but no,
horses?
nah, probably not a horse either. I don't know.
What about a boar?
No, horses,
Oh, I don't a
yeah.
boar. I don't a boar, 100%. Bro,
You're
you
gonna-
see me.
you have a
How loud? No, but anyways, I don't play Clash of Clans, but I don't know, Alex. I was
Clash of
hoping you were gonna
Clans?
like that. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways.
I didn't even hear you say Hog Rider or nothing. I just heard you go.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't hear
sorry.
Hog Rider
I'm
or
sorry.
nothing.
Anyways, but no, I don't understand that. I will never understand people who actively want to harm animals or just put animals in a sucky situation. That makes no sense to me. I personally love animals so much.
Remembered, I when we first started dating, I was telling you about how my backyard neighbor, they have dogs, and they have like they're weird. They're weird people. I don't know what to think about them, but they have like genuinely a pet cemetery in their backyard, and they lost a lot of pets. But also, we think that they have poisoned the neighborhood animals, the neighborhood dogs. The dogs that bark in the neighborhood, we think they poison them. We didn't know this originally until one of the neighbor's dogs got sick. Another neighbor got sick, and so she just went around. She just said, and they knew it was poison. They went to the vet and they confirmed it was poison, but they just went around telling everybody, but just be careful, watch your dog. And this neighbor called this other neighbor up, letting them know, oh, we don't keep poison. We don't have any poison. And that neighbor was just like, okay. Never mentioned anything about poison, but cool. So we 100% believe that this neighbor has poisoned and actually killed this other neighbor's 2 other dogs in the past, now that we have that information, and I just think that's horrible. The fact that they own dogs themselves and have pets
Yeah.
and have poisoned their neighbors' dogs. Like, I genuinely believe they have with what they've admitted and said, and from what everybody's gathered too, just the way that they are and have been. It's like, yeah, you kind of just accidentally outed yourself without even realizing it.
I can feel that because there's a lot of people that just abandon dogs up here. A lot of German Shepherds. That's how we got him actually. He was
Really?
abandoned.
Aw.
Uh-huh. We didn't pay any money for him.
Mean.
I know
Yeah.
he was. I know he was purebred too. I'm like,
The
he's just
abandoned?
out.
We've
abandoned
taken
like
in
that.
a lot of cats here. That's
know you do.
where we have like most of our cats from, is from taking them in. But yeah, we definitely help out animals that are in need around us. I don't understand how people couldn't. Animals are so they're such a unique experience too. Like, there's not one experience you'll have with an animal that's gonna be like, I guess maybe similar, but it's always different. It's always something else, and
Oh yeah,
animals
they
are
all have their
beautiful.
personal personalities. It's
Right.
adorable. Like, I love all
Yeah.
my animals, and even the animals here. And
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to bring to the table to maybe earn some points?
I don't know, but U.S. Humane Society, but mine over here in Washington, is
me
full.
too.
So, yeah, support
I
the Humane
hate that they
Society.
euthanize them. It makes me so sad.
Yeah, that's the
know.
worst. That
I
is the
hate that too.
worst.
I hate that. It just sucks though that people just abandon and then they just repopulate and just they overpopulate, and then
Yeah.
it gets to this point now that it's just full and nobody can like do anything about it unless
That-
they adopt.
That and people who don't know how to take care of animals and they get them and then instantly have to get rid of them because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, like-
That's horrible. I don't get
Oh,
that.
It is.
Getting animals for Christmas time, getting animals for presents, because normally they are
Yeah.
always returned. That makes me so sad. And as much as I do not like Sia, her song that says puppies aren't just for Christmas, is like my favorite song because it talks about that. Like, it talks about just animals. Like, you're not supposed to just get them for Christmas and then get rid of them. You're supposed to
Right.
care
They're
about
more
them
than a
when they're
present.
old and stuff, and
It's
want
family,
to
man.
be their best friend.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
It's all about family.
All right. We thinking that's all?
I know, we
Let's wrap
kind
it
of
up,
did a
dude.
little late because we were messing with our drum.
Little bit. That's okay though. Anyways, to start
Here, wait,
off.
wait. I currently have a cat in my lap.
Do you?
I do.
All right, to start things off with the points, I don't 100. Oh, the stinky. Okay, you both get a point for being germaphobes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
then what else did we
Nice.
talk about? We talked about sucky drivers.
Utah, yeah, kind of.
Couple points that I'm giving out here. You both get a point for talking about a near accident, an actual accident. But Alex, you get an extra point specifically for quote, there was a car in my effing yard. You get a point for that, an extra point, which would put you currently in the lead. But then for the pet stories, I feel like you both kind of gave a little bit equal of some stories and how we feel. So I think I'd give you both a point for that. So coming in with Kensley with 3 points, and then Alex wrapping up with 4 points, all because of that extra point of there's a car in my effing yard. So, you will host the next episode.
Oh.
Shoot me, Alex! Shoot me! Gosh dang it.